Hi everyone, thought I'd come on here and show you guys how I do this cute little bunny tumbler. I am using baked clay, and I just took and shaped those ears by hand. I also made these little balls, and I'm going to flatten those in my hand and press them against the cup. This is going to be the little cheeks. I'm going to be putting the other side on in just a moment, and I press that firmly as well, making sure that it meets up in the middle and they're even. Here I'm going to be pressing the little tiny nose on, and this is going to be the feet. I do flatten this in my hand, and I shape it to be a little bit bigger at the top and just press it firmly as well. And I do the other side exactly the same way. This is the little pink Paw Pads. I press those and shape those in kind of like an oval shape and press those against the feet. And now we're going to do the little toe pads, but I ended up taking these off and making them smaller so they didn't stick out as much, and you'll see that in a second. After I do this, I've got my oven set for 275, and I set my cup straight up in the oven and bake this for 25 minutes. Make sure you preheat your oven prior to doing so. This is the little ears. I just press those onto the cup, and I'm pressing really good on the inside of the ear and then folding it and shaping it how I want it to look. In a moment, you're going to see me scrape inside the ear to get some of the bulk of that clay off. And I'll do the other side the exact same way. When you fold those, make sure that you don't rip them on the back. Once you fold them and scrape the inside of that away, they'll hold their shape. I will be folding the outside of the ear just a little bit in a moment. Right now I'm just putting on the bunny tail on the back. There, I'm just molding those ears to the shape that I like. And now this has been baked for 25 minutes. I had a little bump there that I just sanded off a little bit. A little crack on the back of the ear, but once you add epoxy to this, you don't even know it. Here I'm just taking some white acrylic paint and painting around those little paws. Try to avoid getting on the pink area. Doing the same thing around the little nose, and then taking a bigger brush and painting around the big areas. Make sure you paint inside and outside of your ears. Those ears look really thin, but once you bake them, they're perfectly fine. And then the epoxy makes them stronger as well. Now, as you're baking this, your clay may fall off, but it's perfectly fine. You just take and super glue it, or E6000, whatever glue you choose, and just glue it right back into place. They didn't lose their shape or anything. I think the tail fell off on this one. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of pink, add it inside the ears. You could do that with clay too, but I like the brushed look for the inside of the ears. I just think it looks cuter. All right, now I'm going to be adding a little bit of Mod Podge and some light pink glitter. I just use glitter from Walmart. You can use any kind that you want. This is the only light pink that I had, and it really gives it a cute little frosted look. I'll be adding Mod Podge to all of the pink areas and applying that pink glitter on top. This cup turned out so cute. I've done several of these. I did one that was gray and pink, and it was really, really cute. You can do them in just about any color that you choose. Okay, so there is the glitter. So cute and adorable. Look at that. Oh, made a mistake there, had to correct it. Okay, so I will be applying, once that glitter dries, I do brush away any excess. And here I'm just applying the epoxy, the first coat of epoxy. And then I let this cure overnight. I just decided to apply this one with a brush instead of using gloves. It worked out way better for me, especially to get inside those little creases around the tail, feet, nose, ears, everything. Here I'm just applying my heat gun. Pop any bubbles. Heat gun again. Here I'm just cleaning my brush in 100% acetone. I wipe that excess off with a paper towel and then pounce my brush a little bit in the acetone to remove any of that epoxy. All right, so the cup's been fully cured, and now I'm just going to be painting on the eyes. The eyes I just paint in a teardrop shape, just right over top of the cheeks and in my hand gets in the way quite a bit here, sorry, but it's just basically a teardrop shape right over top of the cheeks. Just kind of eyeball it, make sure you get them the right size. Takes a little bit of time to work with this. When you first apply that black paint, it doesn't go on great. You have to let that dry, and then when you add that second coat, it works out perfectly. Any mistakes can be just wiped away with a dampened Q-tip. You see I kind of screwed up a couple of times there. Just filling in the rest of that black, making sure that the shape looks round and even on both sides. Okay, here I'm just dipping a little liner brush in some water and then dipping it in my black to make it thinner, and just putting on these little cute eyelashes. Again, any mistakes can be wiped away. All right, there's the little eyes and eyelashes. I'm dipping the end of my paintbrush, the wooden side, into that white paint and just adding some dots. The little tip of my brush to add the little white dots, and then I'm going to be adding some lines in here. Cuteness. Here I'm just explaining how you can add a decal and so forth. Whenever I add the epoxy this time, I do add a little bit of the glitter into my epoxy, and I'm going to be applying that with the same brush that I used yesterday. It was perfectly fine. Excuse me. And our bunny cup is pretty much done. I'll be applying some heat to it here in just a second. But this cup turned out absolutely adorable. People love them. I will be, I'm not adding a decal to this one, but I'll show you a short video of one that I did add a decal to so you can see. And I think it just said something like, just a girl who loves bunnies. And it was really, really cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please give me a like, share, and please subscribe. And thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.